Suicide, suicide, ballet, neke death, bonjour, bohuni, um, assalamu alaikum, hola, annyeonghaseyo, greetings, greetings, hello, hello, shalom, hello, hello. I'm learning a couple of new hellos. You feel me? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know no language fluently, but I will tell you this. I love when whatever culture I'm interested in at that time. I love when, I ask them, could they teach me a word? Like the interaction with them, they love it. Like really, that's how I learned the suicide from for the Cambodians, where I go and purchase items there. Anyway, so I hope everybody is having an amazing weekend so far. I know I am. I'm chilling. I am making me some homemade soup. Oh yes, I'm making a nice big pot. I can't wait to get done. It smells so good. Oh, oh my goodness. Anyway, I recommend you guys grab your snacks, your drinks, your weed, whatever you need to make yourself comfortable in the environment you're in order to enjoy this video. Go ahead and do that. And I'm going to proceed. Now, I'm a little big brat, okay? And I can be bullheaded and stubborn at times. But right is right, wrong is wrong. So I know I had a little rant last night. It just gets on my nerve because everybody want to tell me what to do and treat me like a baby. I'm grown. I'm fucking 49. I mean, I'm freaking 49. Anyway, so I'm going to try. Pray for me. I'm going to try a little harder. No, I ain't gonna say a little harder. I'm gonna try because I wasn't even trying. Trying a little harder is the effort was already put in, right? And I didn't put any effort in. But I will say this: I'm going to try to look. I can't even say it. I'm gonna try to stop cursing. Pray for me, please. Pray for me. Mm, mm, mm. But anyway, I don't like when people tell me what to do though. I do it when I'm ready. But I already knew and already know that that's something that I have to work on. Like, okay, let me get all up in your business. And tell you what you should be doing, you know? But I also look at it like I'm trying to reach out to people that's already like out here in the world. A Christian, don't y'all supposed to be saved already? So you ain't got no business listening to me. You know why? Because you should be out there doing what I'm trying to do. I mean, that's how I really truly feel. You feel me? You shouldn't be listening to me. And then you wouldn't have to worry about my mouth. But see, a lot of you are, you know, um, in your low frequency, which you think you're in your high frequency, but you're not. Because when you're looking down at others and then you get what you have to get and forgot where you came from and you're not going back there, you don't have to go and sit in a bar with them or have drinks or nothing like that. But a lot of them think they too good to even have a conversation with worldly people like myself, because we may curse a lot or we may talk belligerent or, I never learned how to fluctuate my voice when I started talking again, learning how to talk again. I didn't, I didn't, I wouldn't say talk again, but talk where it was comfortable. So I wasn't worried about the fluctuation. So my voice just gets loud. That's just what it is. And the more I drink, the louder I get. Or if I get excited about something, I'm definitely loud and I can't hear myself, you know. But anywho, I know I need to work on it and I will. But let's be real. I'm gonna say it again. You holier than thou, and you in church. You should already be straight. So you shouldn't be listening to me. You should be out there helping the people and pulling those who are in the streets in. But y'all act like y'all scared to interact with people like that. Well, I'm not. I'm not. You know, I'm covered in a scrape. Hold on 1 second, y'all. My cousin was woke. I think my food. I think my food is waking her up. But anywho, moving forth, right? So, all right. I left my glasses upstairs. Damn it. I am not walking up the steps. I walked up the steps 4 times already. I'm one of them skinny fat girls. You know, skinny girls, we be thinking we don't need to work out. Thinking we don't need to work out. Get rid of this gut. Cause cause, you know. Anyway. So all right, so I did a video, right, about um me having a dream about this woman. Cause I thought it was Mother Earth. I didn't know who she was. And then I thought it was my sister because, my sister passed away when uh, I was like 2 years old, and that was the first thing like traumatizing that I recollected. You know. Uh, anyway, so I always would, ask God like, who was that woman? And I'll never always be begging and asking God for shit. I just don't do it. And I just, but if it's something spiritual, I will. I will because I want to know, and I know I seen it for a reason. And what is that reason? And I need to get to that info because that's my growth. That's my upgrade. That's my breakthrough. That's my, whatever it is that I need, you know? So, hmm, Lord, Jake's daughter was on my mind when I just said that. That's kind of odd. Anyway, so I was, browsing on here, trying to see what I can tap into. Because I got so sick of tapping into the readers. Like that shit is just getting played out. Like everywhere you go, it's me, 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 me. And I'm like, and then some titles, I'm like, man, I ain't clicking in on that shit. It's just getting boring. So I said, fuck it, let me watch a movie, decode that or something like that. Read my herbal book. So, however, I ran across this page, which I put it in the description box for for the inspiration channel. And I don't know who this girl is. I don't know who she is. Um, but I ran across her channel. So it inspired me. And I'm like, hold up. It just it just made me tap into a name that she said. When she said something about the rainbow or something, all of a sudden I got this info, this download. And God was like, I'm gonna say it again. God said to me, look up a goddess that wears rainbow. So I was like, damn, I never thought of that. So I looked, and lo and behold, look what I found. Iris. So the woman that came to me in my dreams, her name is Iris. And Iris looked Remember, I said she looked Spanish, like she looked mixed. She wasn't white. I know that for a fact, and she wasn't black. She was way lighter than me. Like she was like Lisa Ray pigment, but like a little bit brighter. And because it was like that glow, right? And then she had on all white and this rainbow poncho. And remember, I said I was mad that I didn't get to look at her shoes because I have, uh, well, I used to have a shoe fetish. Okay, like I was out of control with that shit. But I'm gonna get back into my shoes. I'm gonna do all that. I just have to do what God say do right now, and then I can go back to my little glam. But for now, this is what I have to do, and I'm all good with that because it's going to be worth it, you know. So I was led to her. So let me see. Those of you who just tuned in, wait a minute, let me share my screen. Share my screen. For those of you who missed it in previous videos that I posted, uh, I was in the sun. That's why I said, show me your aura. I don't be wanting to hear what nobody gotta say. Show me your aura. All right. So when I wait a minute, let me stir my soup real quick. When I looked up the name, I mean when I looked it up, it led me to right. Yeah. Oh my God. Sorry guys. I don't want my soup to stick to the pot. All right, so when I looked it up, this is what first for those of you who don't know. All right. I am God's wife. That's who I think I am, right? So let me introduce who I am. Okay, so when you see the rainbow, this is the rainbow. Look at my neck. Look at this. This. Oh, thank you, God. I didn't even notice that. Look how God worked, boy. I swear, boy, when I'm lunching, boy, God be having my back. All right, look. So kill two birds with one stone. So this is my photo. This is when I took my hair out, and I just wanted it to breathe and the, sun in it or whatever. So this is the rainbow. This is my halo, but it's around my damn neck. Why is it around my neck, you guys? I don't know, right? So here it goes. Look at that. The halo went from my neck to around my head. I don't know what God is doing, yo. But that shit went from around my neck. Like that means something. You know what I'm saying? What do that mean? I don't know. And I'm sure somebody gonna let me know, or I'm gonna run across the info. God gonna end up giving me the answer, like always. But my halo is around my neck, the rainbow is here, and it's around my head, right? So here it is around my head, my beautiful crown, right? Ooh, all right. So, and here come another photo, because you need to know who I am, right? Look at that rainbow. But here come my uh this is me working with Jesus. I work when I do my rituals, I work with God. I work with just us. You feel me? I work with that. And a couple of other energies as well. But I ain't on no dark shit. And so this is me and my God energy. Okay. Now I'm trying to help y'all get here. Of course, I have other colors too because I like to play around. So I started thinking about different things and thinking about certain things, and each thought has a oh my God, damn, yo, that's lit. Wait a minute, hold up, because I might be wrong. But did I just get a download just now where each thought has an aura? Each thought has a warp. what the fuck is going on, yo? What the fuck that mean? Oh, yeah, I sort of be trying. I'm sorry, I'm trying to work on the cursing. I got excited. Oh my lord. All right, let me start cursing. you know, um, this is so fake, like, but it's good for me. I have to, I, because I'm working with something right here, and that's why I'm about to make the move I'm about to make because I have to go under a certain power, you know, uh, to get guidance so that I'm using what I am blessed with properly. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to use it the wrong way, but this is me and my God energy, and then I was changing my breathing pattern, and I was just playing around. But wow, that's a gem right there. That's something, right? What if that's like every thought? Because every thought has a personality, right? Because you could be thinking about your ex, and that could be good because everybody don't have a bad ex or an experience with a bad ex. It's just that they realize that, they just, you know, feel like ending a relationship before it get ugly. And they already realize neutral, that it just won't work, right? I've been there. Like, look, well, we good, but this shit ain't gonna work. I mean, this stuff ain't gonna work. See, Lord. Just work with me, y'all. Just pray. Long as I have in my mind and keep on embedding in my mind that I have to stop cursing. I ain't trying to be in a church like, fuck yeah, Jesus. Fucking hallelujah. Hey, they be like, what the fuck? Anyway, so gotta prepare myself for some things. Sometimes you can't just jump into things. You have to prepare yourself, you know? Shit. Fuck that. I'm my own army. mm-hmm. Heard my dog. All right. So, damn, I don't have my glasses. I don't feel like when I say it. Okay, so all right, let me show you the goddess, right? So I showed you all my energies, right? So you're seeing the rainbow. So when I looked up the rainbow, um, which one I'm gonna play first? And this is for educational purposes only. You feel me? This is not, I ain't trying to copy and nothing like that. The credit is everything is, and the disclaimer is in the description. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but this is Iris. Well, this is not her per se, but she is light skinned, but she's not a cracker. But yeah, let me play this for you guys. It's 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Continuing the series where we explore some of the lesser mentioned deities of Greek mythology, today we'll be taking a look at Iris, or as the ancient Greeks referred to her as, Iris, the goddess that many considered to be the personification of the rainbow. The role Iris played in Greek mythology was similar to that of Hermes, a messenger to the gods of Olympus. She was often seen as the handmaiden and personal messenger of the goddess Hera. Iris was the daughter of the sea god Thaumis, a descendant of Gaia and Pontus, and her mother was the Oceanid Electra. In some tales, Iris was married to one of the four seasonal gods of the wind, Zephyrus, or Zephyr as we know him in English, and together they had one child, Pothos, one of the gods of love. Now there are some conflicting accounts that believe Zephyrus instead married Chloris, the goddess of flowers and greenery. To the ancient Greeks who inhabited the coastal areas, the rainbow.
Now, if any of you been tuning in, you already know that green, I'm all with that green, that heart chakra. I'm all in that shit, swimming, diving, and everything. I'm all up in that heart chakra.
Was seen to span the entire distance between cloud and sea. They believed that Iris would carry water from the sea to replenish the clouds, and thus causing rain. This in turn led to Iris also being associated with the sky and the sea, as well as the rainbow. It's believed that Iris traveled along the rainbow when she was carrying messages from the gods to mortal men, often being shown carrying a jar filled with water from the river Styx that she would give to those who were guilty of crimes, placing them into a deep slumber. In some other accounts, the jar was used to serve nectar to the gods. The depictions of Iris in ancient Greek artwork are almost identical to Hebe, but Iris was almost always seen standing beside Zeus and Hera. There are records that suggest that Iris was the twin sister of the Titaness Arche, or Arche as she's known in Greek. Together they were thought to symbolize the rainbow. The two sisters were known for their use of the rainbow when carrying messages, but the
Mind you, my little sister passed away when I was two. When I was two, so maybe that could have been her. And mind you, growing up, I used to tear my brothers up. Now my sister and my little brother, I didn't play that. I didn't put no hands on them. I did that one time, and I never really had a problem with them. They always did what I said do. But my two other brothers, like my biological brothers, not my adopted brother and sister, oh, they was little nuts. You know, what I mean, I had to. It was like Three Stooges. I had to take their heads, hit it together, throw them into each other. I used to just be roughing them up. So maybe I would have been beating her. Of course, I probably would have been beating her up. So she said, "You know what? I ain't coming up in here. Let me get up out of here." I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out who I am. The money that's there. That's nothing. You feel me? But what is meaningful is figuring out who I am, because time is up. Okay? Time ain't almost up. Time is up. So game is over, y'all. So you better find your place and stand in your position. For real.
easiest way to distinguish between them
I
was their
like for
wings.
real.
Iris's wings were golden, and Arche's iridescent. These sisters were somewhat considered to be mortal enemies, with Iris being the messenger to the gods of Olympus and Arche to the Titans. During the war, they found themselves on opposite sides. Unfortunately for Arche, she came across Zeus during the war, and he tore her wings from her back, rendering
And think about it, opposite sides. Like, she was so selfish that, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted my little sister here. You feel me? I wanted her here. But her ass, like, rolled out on me. Like, what the hell?
her useless and severing the Titans' line of communication. Outside of being described as an errand-running goddess, Iris doesn't have much distinct mythology, and doesn't feature in many stories. She was, however, one of the goddesses that was present during Leto's labour of Artemis and Apollo. It was Iris who convinced the goddess of childbirth, Ilithea, to assist Leto without the knowledge of Hera. Iris's role in Greek mythology as a messenger to the gods is one that is often overshadowed, as it was Hermes who was considered the predominant messenger to the gods, but even so, she still played a role in the war between the Titans and the Olympians. The two sisters choosing opposite sides during the war gives us quite an interesting dynamic, and we can see ultimately that Iris's choice was the correct one. It's very hard to dislike Iris, because we essentially have another deity who is more than happy just to perform their role, with minimal fuss and no drama. And after all, who doesn't like a rainbow?
Tell me that shit don't sound like me. I mean, but I like Oya. I love Sekhmet. Like, it's like I'm not confused. It's just like I'm just excited about all this info. It's like I think it's like I can relate to like more than one thing. I do know that Egyptian means something, because when I started college in Philly before I transferred to Florida, when we had a project at the art institute, I mean the art museum, when I went in that Egyptian area, my flesh did some weird shit. Shoot, shoot, you know? It did, it did, you know, it made my flesh feel really, really weird. And I'm like, why do I feel like weird like this? Like, but it wasn't, I didn't feel like danger. I didn't feel like uncomfortable. I felt like, I felt like it was trying to communicate. That's how I felt, like whatever it was trying to like tell me something or show me something. And I was about to burp, but then it went back down. So I'm almost close. So it was trying to reach out. It was trying to, and then I'm not thinking. I'm like, I ain't give a darn about, you know. I just thought it was just lies, because I was taught that the crackers be lying. So it was just like basically, okay, yeah, it's homework, it's just entertainment to me. I didn't really like analyze it or anything. I just thought it was bull. Shut your shoes up, you know. Ooh. Oh, God. Forgive me, y'all. I got ways to go. I'm trying not to curse. I'm so goofy, y'all. Oh my God, the way I learn is so weird. Anyway, so like, right? So let me keep playing this. I'm sorry. But I'm like intrigued with this. I am so like loving this. Like, this explains why this rainbow, like, cause I'm like, I see rainbows everywhere. Like, I'm looking at one right now, but it's more of a like a yellow and like it looked like I wouldn't say black right here, but I only see like two, three colors right here. But I see more rainbows than I ever seen in my whole entire life, like ever. So this is like litty lit. How the young bucks say it, lit lit lit. It's lit for me, yo. Like this is like exciting. But let's move forward.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and
Oh,
I'd
that's
love to hear
it.
your thoughts. Were you familiar
See,
with
I don't
Iris
like
before
this.
today?
I hate when I'm learning something and it get all good and you get into it. Like some of y'all that be doing them videos that I be watching and it just cut off. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? Like I was just getting into it and then the video was over. Like I hate that. Like when I start learning something, like I get excited. I be addicted to it. All right, look. So wait a minute, and it was another one. Let me take this one off. All right, and it was here come another one. This one is 7 minutes and 35 seconds. But before I show this video, right? I wanna first let me put this back up here. You feel me? Ooh, sorry. You check me out. Blow that up. And I'm not gloating, but you're always asking these damn questions and shit. You feel me? That's me. That's who I am, you know. But that color, that shade of purple, it's like two shades of purple though. Now that I look at it, look, it's this purple here, and then right here. Hmm. Oh, well. Anyway, so I'm gonna. I wrote down some questions. God allowed me to uh, write this down and share. And I should have did it as the video and kept stopping it, but I didn't want to do that. But it says that Iris was fast, like she's into communication, and that that says a lot about me because I walk fast as hell, and I used to run track. It wasn't that long, because my mother, I never knew how to complete anything. I just wasn't taught that. It was always, here, do this, do that, do this, do this, do that, and she'll throw instruments and all kinds of things that we can learn and have gain skills and things like that. But it just wasn't. Oh, look at the triangles in the corner. I never even paid that no mind. I'm always trying to analyze my damn self. That's crazy. Anyway, so that's a relationship that's something in common that Iris and I have is moving fast. Because everybody always like, yo, you got all this damn energy, girl. I mean, if you got around me, yo, you was like, my energy level is like lit. Like, I be having badass energy. And then, okay, so what else did I write? Um, oh, I love, let me cross it out. Okay. So, Iris and I have in common about moving fast because I am fast and communication. And I'm good with communication. First of all, anybody that been a hoe or a scripper, you know communication automatically. If you're a waiter, if you do deliveries, like if you're doing customer service, if you're a cashier, those are communications. And I mean environments where communication skills are being exercised, right? And am I doing good or so far? Y'all not cursing? Oh, let me not fuck it up. Oh, I mean, oh, see, darn it. Oh my God, you never can get comfortable. That's why I never get comfortable. Goodness, see, and that's how I when I tapped into my Kundalini, when I first tapped into it, right, and I started on the wall, right, I was tarrying, and I started moving my hands real fast, and it got to the point where it was like no longer looking like my hand. It was looking like an object, like it was just lit. Like, and I'm like, I got excited. So I said, "Ooh, let me start doing it in the playing around with the shadow." And that's when it went away. So that let me know that it was either shy or it's not into the ego. It's not connected to the pride and ego as much, you know, I would say as much because everything has an ego, even diamonds. When it shines and glitz, how you get that shine at that one moment where it's just like, ooh, you know, bam, caught that eye like boom, or you got that gold and it's just that you find that moment of that shine right there. So that's that ego. Everything has an ego. That's another gem right there. Look at that. Boy, I tell you, God is good. Let me stop. All right, so I got that. All right, I already mentioned how my sister passed away. So she cheated. She just didn't want to deal with me this time in this lifetime. Uh, I guess maybe I'm assuming that maybe she just figured she would help me out in the spiritual world this time, or maybe she feel like she can be my hindrance. But in the end of the day, I have a sister who don't mess with me. She don't like me. That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to reach out to her. You know, we're gonna have to work this thing out. Because in the spiritual world, it's not really feelings like that. That's why we come here to feel. Oh, look at these gems! Like, what is going on here? That's why we're here to experience those feelings. So maybe I'm sitting here to work out the relationship with her and I. And the only way that she's going to know that I'm sincere is by me coming to earth because we are transparent when it comes to emotions here. Look, ooh, boy, I'm about to start dancing. That, but I didn't get a burp though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I don't have to burp every time. But I just threw that out. Hey, that's something to think about. Hmm, let me smoke on that one. hmm What else? I have like 10, so work with me, all right? I'll show the other video in a minute. And this one is oh, okay, no wonder why I'm neutral. Because it says something that, she basically what I got out of listening to the video and the other one that I'm about to play is like she's neutral, you know? Like so a person that's neutral is basically, diplomatic, has integrity, and a couple of other things that I don't know to say. But I'm sure you get the point, right? Right. And I'll do one more and then I'll go to the next video and then I'll do the other uh, thoughts. And oh, she loved the worship. Like she did things proudly. And I'm like that. Like, yo, I be happy as hell ever. Well, we could say hell, right? But see, since I'm learning how not to curse, to stop cursing, I don't think I need to be saying hell either. You feel me? Wait a minute. Well, that's a contradiction. That you know, reading the word, you have to say hell, right? You don't have to say it. I'm just gonna shut up and keep going. But anyway, I I dig a hole. That's what I I'm telling you, boy, if I only knew how to lie and be comfortable with it. Like I be trying to lie now. I keep telling y'all that, but it don't work for me. It don't work. I gotta end up telling the truth, but it just hurts my soul. And plus, I get what I want telling the truth. So what the heck do I gotta lie for anyway? I'm grown. You don't know. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't got no business doing anyway. I don't want to hear it. Shh, silence. But anyway, so yeah, worshiping. I love worshiping. And technically, honestly, that's why, when this certain person did a seminar for $150 for tickets, okay, I laughed. And I'm like, the way the God energy is worshiping. Because when you pray, you're asking and begging. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? Like what? What's up with some worshiping? Thank my God. You know what I'm saying? Show some appreciation. What could you do to help out? I be telling God, take some of my energy if you need it. So some days I literally be weak. And God come and borrow some of my energy. Sure do. Well, maybe it's a psychological thing because I use my imagination a lot. But you got to learn how to use your imagination and not be a liar. Ooh, that's another gem. Mhm. Well, look at this. Where is my check? Where is it? Say no, let me stop. But for real though, you know. But all right. Let's get to watching the other video. Let me simmer this down. So, yeah, yeah, I mean, I go in that root chakra real quick. It's so amazing though how I can just go in and out like that, and we all can. But to actually take photos and see that, ooh, somebody's wishing ill on me. Got a backbiter. Mm, not nice. All right, so let's play this. This is 7 minutes and 35 seconds.
In the sky.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Keep reading to Iris was the rainbow goddess in Greek mythology. But her role went far beyond having a place in the sky. Keep reading to learn why the Greek goddess of the rainbow was the ideal messenger of the gods.
Wait a minute. Oh, come to think of it. If y'all was watching my previous video when I was talking about the time I woke up and seen the different language on my floor and God called my name, that same day God called my name, right? And I'm thinking like maybe that was Iris' husband. Maybe that's my mother and father. You know what I'm saying? Like either I'm her in reincarnation or these are my parents, my spiritual parents or spiritual family. But we have a connection, her and I, And then I thought about it like they could be my parents because remember in a couple of videos I said that I'm not gay. We ain't doing that. And no, I'm not bisexual, but yeah, I will touch a woman butt real quick. I got a butt fetish. That's it. And it could be a man, a woman, I don't care. If it looked like a butt that I would want to have because I don't have no butt, I think if I had a butt, I wouldn't even worry about nobody else. But just because I don't and I admire what I don't have on others, if that make any sense. Like why be jealous of people that have a butt when I just like help them glorify and embrace theirs. I like yours. I don't have it, but hey, that's really nice. I mean, I, hey, that's just me, So if it instead of being jealous of somebody, I just admire and I want to touch it. I want to feel it. I mean, shoot, like they want to touch the hem of Jesus, thinking that they was gonna be holy too. Like, hey, I touch you, then I think that my booty gonna get nice and shaped right one day, And if you was listening to a previous video of mine when I first started with YouTube, when I shared the story about one of my neighbors when we was in the projects, and he had light eyes, and I ran down because I was a little rough little chick, boy, and and this guy was older than me too, but I was about that. I was young. I was trained to fight, to be a fighter. That's just how I was raised. I wasn't raised to do nothing else but that. Of course, learn, but I wasn't interested in that. But I used my fighting skills for good. I didn't bully people because I know how to rumble. I didn't do that. What I did was I fought for people that got bullied. That's what I did with what I was taught. Anyway, ooh, that made me want that touched home, y'all. That made me want to cry. Oh my God. I'm such a baby. But that really made me want to cry. Well, actually, I am crying. But that's all right. Such a crybaby. Mm-hmm. But I took my skill and I fought for people. I even fought for people that didn't even know I was fighting for them, because it was no need to even make the situation worse. I just did it for them, like it was just so a lot of times people ain't like me because they didn't know, and and they would still be cool with the person that I defended them, and then all of a sudden they against me, like I don't know. So maybe that's why I got emotional. I don't know. But I am not sorry for being sensitive. Bear with me. You know what? I'm just gonna stir my sweet. Excuse me for a second. Oh man. Wait a minute. Water in it. That might be juicy. I want to put some water or it tastes like it's oil in it and it's not. Anyway, see, doing that just took my mind off of that. I needed that because I didn't want to break down. I didn't want to break down, but I learned how to use my gift wisely. But let's move forward. Okay, let's.
Hermes is known as the messenger of the gods. As Zeus's personal herald, he flew around the world at top speed to deliver the words of the king of Mount Olympus. Before Hermes, however, another deity filled this role. Iris was not one of the major gods of Mount Olympus, but she served the same important role as Zeus's son. In many stories, it is the goddess of the rainbow, not the trickster thief, who delivers the messages of the gods. In stories such as the Iliad and the Aeneid, Iris plays a pivotal role as a divine messenger. Iris's role as the goddess of the rainbow made her ideally suited for this position. Like many other cultures, the Greeks believed that the rainbow could connect the gods in the heavens with their worshippers on earth. Iris, the rainbow goddess. In
Oh,
Greek mythology, Iris was the goddess of the rainbow. While there is little evidence of a cult dedicated to her, she played an important role in many well-known stories. Hesiod wrote that Iris had a twin sister named Arc. In the war between the Olympians and the Titans, each sister chose.
and you know what's so weird? I always wanted a twin. Like I always wanted to know what I look like. And the only way I would know what I actually look like is if I had another being in front of me that looked just like me. And for me to have that thought is crazy. And then, it's times, you know, um, when I first started realizing that I can remember from the age of 2, um, I was like, wow, maybe she's a twin. And I started hearing some of the psychics doing the readings, and I'm like, well, maybe I'm really a twin and nobody's saying but I doubt it, but you never know, right? But it's just crazy, you know. That day in that room with my parents, it just was crazy that day. But anyway, let's move forward.
A different side. Iris sided with Zeus and became his messenger, using her golden wings to fly between the gods. Her sister sided with the Titans and had her iridescent wings torn off after their defeat.
And you know what's so weird? if you heard in another previous video where I say, and then somebody had the guy, the the mad scientist, do a video talking about parasites. But I mentioned in a couple of my videos where it feel like something be just like crawling in the back of my neck, like, you know what I mean? Like those are my wings. They might be my wings. Might be parasites. Yeah, that who knows? Get the papaya. Eat the seed. They're gonna attach to that like a magnet. Flush it out naturally like that. I'll share that video in the community. They didn't ban me from Instagram. I didn't do anything on there. I didn't even post anything on this new account and all. Uh, but I think a certain it's only one person that could have done that. And, I'm a, you know, that person should be ashamed of themselves. But all I'm gonna say is, don't worship anybody. Worship energy, worship, the universe, worship Mother Earth. Worship those things. You know, the Most High, the one and only. But don't do no celebrities, and I'm telling you, you're going to get disappointed, and you're going to get misled, and you might lose your life. Your journey will be prolonged. Ain't no, oh, y'all know what they talking about. I can do it better. They not me. Okay, go ahead, and I promise you, in a couple of years, you're going to regret that. I'm not a hater. So when I'm talking to people, when I'm talking to you all, I'm talking to you. Y'all don't have anything that I want except a straight white teeth. That's it. I'm being real. And a flat stomach. That's it. Y'all don't have nothing I want. And what I just said, I can pay for that. You understand? So I would never, ever want to change my path, my gift, my life, my experience for nothing. It can't be bought. That's why I get offended when people are charging money for things that you're coming over here. See what it no, I'm not the only one teaching this. No. But guess what? I'm the only one that's really living it and showing that I'm living what you're reading. Well, I'm not the only one. That's a lie. Forgive me. That was that ego. Forgive me. But it is other people as well. But I'm one of them as well. So, you know, pray for me. Anyway, let's move forward.
After the birth of Hermes, Iris lost her position as the personal messenger of Zeus. She continued to act for other deities, however, particularly Hera. Iris had no mythology of her own. Instead, she appeared in other stories as a messenger between the gods and an intermediary between them and mortal men.
So, I am y'all messenger. I've been giving messages, even when I was talking um about the plates, and everybody was saying God's name. And when I went and did the ritual with my godfather, I seen a hippo, but I didn't say hippo. I said dog. And he said, nope, say dog because you said dog first. And when I wrote everything backwards, Elohim was the name that came up for God to be called. And it also stated about the plates. I did a video about that. And for what, the things that's going on with the planet, that was kind of weird. And then, it was so strange about that, what made my eyebrow go up and made me start listening to what's that guy name? Elijah. Okay. Muhammad, whatever. I mean, because I haven't dipped into Muslim things since I was like what, 10, uh 9, something like that. But I remember my mother boyfriend, the pedophile, he was Muslim, and he and no disrespect or shade to the Islamic, I'm just saying where I learned it from. And I learned it from him, you know. And he would teach us, wish me Allah Rahman Rahim, in the name of the Lord, the most gracious and most merciful, and people would, they was intrigued with that, like, dang, how y'all young like that and y'all saying these words, So that's when we got into it, of course, everything that I touch, it starts becoming popular. But and Islamic started growing, and that was like in the 80s, and uh he taught me that, so that made me remember that name. And I was like, Elohim, that name sounds familiar. And now, mind you, I don't know what it means. I need to look it up. I haven't had time. I had time. I just didn't feel like it. Dang, I swear, boy. Boy, if I can lie, boy, I ain't gonna lie. The moment I get comfortable lying to y'all, I'm gonna start. I ain't gonna lie. I'm lying. No. Am I? I don't know. I would test it out, though. I ain't gonna lie. I would test it out. But I'm not interested. I'm just lying. I'm just playing. I'm not trying to focus. It's just that sometimes it really irks me to to tell the truth. It irks me sometimes to tell the truth. I said it. All right. It I don't like being honest all the time. No, I don't. But that's just it's you know I anyway. So let's move forward. Right.
In the Iliad, for example, she relayed messages both to the humans and between the feuding gods. While she carries Zeus's messages in this story, in the Odyssey the role of the messenger was taken by Hermes. In one scene of the Iliad, Iris even acted as a charioteer to evacuate the wounded from the battlefield. When Aphrodite was wounded by Diomedes, Iris carried her to safety and drove her back to Olympus to be healed. According to one account, she also played an important role in the birth of Apollo and Artemis.
Okay. So you guys see this right here? When you see a hospital with this intertwined, if I'm not mistaken, okay, that's a good hospital to go to. When it's just one snake, I don't think that that's good. But I'm gonna look that up. So don't hold me to that, please don't. But if I'm not mistaken, when it's two, that's a good hospital. But when it's one serpent, it's not. But I don't know. All right.
Hera had prolonged Leto's labor by keeping Eileithyia, the goddess of childbirth, from noticing that Zeus's mistress needed her aid. The other goddesses who came to assist Leto sent Iris back to Olympus to bring Eileithyia to Delos without Hera's knowledge. While Iris worked against Hera's schemes.
See, that's my problem. That's what I was saying in the previous video. I got a problem with helping. I have to worry about myself. I've always been a faithful servant, and for once, God want me to worry about myself for now. And then I can, I had to go to help later, but I just can't do it. It's like every time you turn around, it's like somebody, it's like somebody needs something, and I don't know. But don't quote me on that. That's just me saying that. God didn't say, like, hey, you better worry about yourself. But in the end of the day, it's like I'm good. I got everything I asked for. Like, where we're at. Like, I keep telling y'all, I'm simple. I don't need that type of drama. Not for who I am. I know who I am. I know what I rock with. You feel me? Uh, enough to know the possibilities. Like I don't know everything, but boy, I know I'm something magical. I do know that. And I know I'm something good. I know I'm something great. All that sugar smack, you know? Let's move forward.
In this account, she was often seen as a close ally and companion of the Queen of Olympus. She is often shown in art at Hera's side and working on her behalf. Roman art, in particular, often showed her in a multicolored gown.
Let me say something. Thank you, God. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me tell you something. In your past life, you know if you royalty or not. I'm sorry. You know. Let's be real here. See, that's the thing. Nobody's being real with themselves. You know if you came from trash and if you came from royalty, because you're going to know your things that you do in your life, like the way I move and the way I operate, is no way you cannot tell me. And then my great grandmother, her name is Cinderella Theodosia Hedgebeth. Her father was the chief of Cherokees, which he did some things he shouldn't have did. I don't know what it is, but so I know that that's royalty right there. And then my father's side, they're Jewish on that side. Own funeral homes, all that. Like, I don't like on my sides of all four sides of my family. They're all straight. They're all they wasn't poor. That's why when I be listening to y'all readers and y'all trying to tap into my energy, I feel like you're trying to wish that on me because I don't come from that. I know what I come from. You feel me? Now, about trying to get our stuff back, yes, that's what I'm trying to do, and some, and to help other people as well. I'm not like that. If I'm on and I know it, I'm gonna put you on. I don't care. But people always took it and did, and then in the end of the day, you end up still with nothing. Meaning not getting what you actually did all that shade for. You still didn't get it. And that is gonna always be like that with me. So you either work with me or you don't. And that's if I want to work with you. And the things that I'm seeing, I don't think so. I see your intentions ahead. But the thing is, I'm about that money too. So I don't have a problem with getting money with anybody. But how are you getting this money? Is it done nobly? Is it done virtually? Is it, decent? That's fine. I don't mind doing that and then take the money and do what I want to do with it, which is for the people. That's fine. But y'all keep doing it, keep playing. That's all I'm saying. Keep on playing. But I'm move for it.
Standing beside Hera's throne. In the Aeneid, Iris serves as the personal assistant of Juno, the Roman name for Hera, in her attempt to stop Aeneas from reaching Italy. Iris even plucks a hair from
And
Dido's.
it's so crazy because boy, I mess with the Italians. I sure do. Well, not like I used to. I don't now, but now everything is fault. You gotta. That's why you gotta chase yourself. Don't chase people. Chase yourself. Your past life. Everything is roaming around down here on earth, and you just gotta put the pieces together. Now, my past life showed that I was a little boy. Okay, bam. They had a boy, so I'm just a woman in a feminine body. So maybe now my thing is, why am I in a feminine body? What is it that I need to learn in this lifetime to help me with who I am as a spirit, as a energy being, as a frequency. Mm.
Head so she could die and go to the realm of Hades. In addition to delivering messages from the gods, many Greeks believed that Iris could also deliver messages to them. Prayers and invocations often call on Iris to help the petitions of worshippers reach the ears of the Olympians. As the goddess of the rainbow,
My thing is, okay, the messages, because I do messages, right? But my thing is, every time the aliens show up in my dream, I'm running. I'm scared of them. Except for it was these aliens they was cops. I said that in a previous video. They were police officers, and they took like this snake that you get poop out of the toilet, feces, right? They had that, and he stuck it that the male stuck it down his mouth. And I'm like, what was the whole, and I'm looking like, what was the whole purpose of that? Like he just did it just to do it. Ooh, yeah, I guess to show me that he wasn't like me. That was that was my way of identifying who it was. Thank you, God. Mm. Oh God, yo, oh my God, oh. I can't wait to get myself together to go back. I can't even say it right now, but it's somewhere I need to go back to, right? But I just can't wait because I can't do that in this house because she be having seizures and stuff, and the authority that comes out of my mouth, I have to be in a certain place for that. That's all I'm gonna say. But I got some shouting to do. That's all. I got a lot of it to do. It's just built up and it's good. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna move. And when I say move, it's gonna move me. Because I gotta get that out. I gotta get it out so something else can enter, which is good. I hope. You know what I mean? Because I be curious. I be embracing things I don't have no business embracing. But I will say this though, I'm having fun with the mirror. Um, oh, oh, thank you, God. Hey, y'all. Sorry to go off topic. You know how I know y'all had to feel like this. I know you did. Okay. Because I even felt like this when I was younger, before I even started smoking. Well, I wouldn't say that either because my parents was giving me weed too, giving us shotguns. But hey, forget I said that, right? But what I'm saying is, you ever looked at something and it looked like it was moving, but it's because your eyes haven't adjusted? Yo, that's something. That's something magical that we just did at that moment. What is that? Anybody know? Please comment below. You ain't got to comment below. Hey, what the heck? Do a video about it. I mean, even though you ain't gonna give me my credit, but when you do it, I know that, when you say it, I know that it was you, you know, and depending on who you are and how you're doing it, I might expose you. You feel me? But anyway, isn't that something? All the, I'm a bag of jewelry. Yo, what's up? Say no, it's not.
Iris was ideally suited to be a messenger.
Mm-mm.
Even the Greek language seemed to recognize this.
Mm,
While iris meant rainbow, the similar sounding iris meant messenger.
mm.
Many cultures view the rainbow as a connection.
Now, one thing about me, I'm not one of those people that say, "Oh, I'm a prophet." I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not. I'm not a prophet. I've always said, as long as I've been under Pentecostal, okay, because I would, maybe I was God's telling me to just say I was spiritual before I was Pentecostal. But I've been baptized under uh, Baptist through my grandparents, my father's parents, if I'm not mistaken. But because I remember being a baby, a toddler, like a couple of months, and how they would pass me around the church. Isn't that crazy? I remember younger than 2 years old, but I don't like. That's all I remember. Like as a child, I just remember being passed around the church. You know. And my grandmother, my father's mother, she had I mentioned it again in the previous video. She had a neighborhood, a community basketball team. You know, actually, my cousin ended up, my aunt ended up uh, messing with one of the basketball players, Sparky. I remember his name. He was tall. I remember Sparky. He was cool. I remember him. And he was cool. I don't know if they had a baby together or whatever because she was a virgin. My aunt was a virgin like in her 20s. Like she was a virgin for a long time. She slept with my grandma and everything, y'all. But it was a 3-bedroom house and we had a we had a big family, you know. And the girls got married and got husbands and moved out and stuff like that. My aunt still slept in the bed with my aunt because they kept their rooms just in case they had to come back or got in an argument with their boyfriend. It was just crazy, right? Crazy fun, lit. But anyway, let me move forth, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I be sharing too much. I be all over the place. Pray for me and mean it.
Connecting point between the gods and mankind. The Norse, for example, envisioned it as the Bifrost Bridge that linked Asgard to the world of men, Midgard. The Greeks viewed the rainbow in the same way. Like many elements of nature, however, they personified it as a goddess. Iris was given attributes that were fitting for the rainbow and helped her in her role as a messenger. For example, she moved so quickly that she could cross the world in seconds.
See, remember I was saying her and I are, because I walk. People like, what? Why you walking fast? What you think you better than us? No, it just irks my soul to walk slow. It's just like I cannot walk slow. I'm always walking fast. I like to get where I gotta go. You know what I mean? Like because I know my soul knows that time is up. Time, time down here means something, but means nothing up above. But then it does. That's a lie. Forgive me. Time does matter above as well, and because certain things are done at a certain period of time. But time is actually called and graded as something else. But for us to understand it and comprehend it, we incorporated time. All right, that's all I got out of that. All right, so whatever else that means, thank you God for that. But that's all I know. That's all at the just channel, and that's just that. I ain't challenging nobody. I just that's just
As a messenger, she was also one of the few beings that could freely cross between different realms.
that.
She could enter
I be out, y'all. I be out. Like I be out. I ain't gonna lie. I done came to a couple of people and smacked it out of them. All kind. Yes. It's crazy.
the realm of Hades and leave it as easily as she moved through the sky or traveled to and from Mount Olympus. Iris could travel to the deepest parts of the sea and the highest reaches of the heavens as well.
Told you I've been in Antarctica. I'm not playing. Yo, look. If y'all only knew. Mm.
Her golden wings brought light to even the darkest places so she could deliver messages from the gods without difficulty. Iris's role as a goddess who connected different realms was evidenced in her
I'm just saying, who would worry about Earth when you got all of this? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't get it. Who gives a about Earth when you got all of this and stuff? That's like when I used to go to church, yo. How I feel about the astral world is how I felt about church. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to be so mad. When church was up, I'm looking like that's it. Like I used to be so I used to be so mad because I wasn't fed enough. I needed more information. And then God didn't want it to end. But they was worried about going to see a game or this or that. And, like a whole bunch of nothingness. And I'm like, yo, y'all don't want to do this. Y'all want to go do that. Like I just didn't understand. I still don't get it. And I'm like, how the oh, so you want God to bless you and your family and all of that, but you feel like you could just put a top on God. Like it's easy to oh, I want to curse so bad. Oh, like how dare you? Who the you think you are? Who the what? Ooh, let me shut up. Don't get I ain't gonna lie. In my mind, I smacked every pastor. I swear to God, I did. In my mind, yes, I did. Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? You know, and you could tell that they know that that God ain't telling them to stop, but they do it anyway. Cause you think that person faking. Well, let me tell you something. And I'm not condoning fakeness, because I've been holding this in for like 2 days, I think. Don't get me the line. All right, but I think it's been like 2 days. But you know, that faking in church, y'all better stop it. You better stop. But sometimes that faking can put you right on track. Because you know why? God, like, oh, you want to play and disrespect me? You want to think that this is a joke? And then right in the midst of you playing around, thinking in your low frequency, and voila, God has showed itself to you right in the midst of you playing around, being disrespectful. How dare you? Ooh, let me shut up on the time there. I want to curse so bad. Boy, ooh, ooh. I just, and I can understand how people feel about their God. Don't worry, they all the same. Your God is your God, because everybody under comprehension level is on different levels. So in order, okay, that's all right. In order for you to get the message, it has to be delivered to you this way. Like I'm an artist. I don't comprehend well with reading and uh all of that. I like hands on. You have to show me. I need a picture. 'Cause that's all you got to do. All that trying to study it, I ain't got time for all of that. No, all you got to do is show me and I will get it. And that's a blessing when you can just look at it and get it versus being in school for 10, 20 years and still don't know a thing. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's move forth, right?
Family lineage as well. According to Hesiod, she was the daughter of a sea god named Thomas and an Oceanid, Electra.
Okay, so that's probably why I deal with the mermaids. You feel me? I don't know. I tell you one thing, that mermaids, they not really that nice. They really not. They're very confident. They are very confident. You want to know a mermaid? You want to know how they operate? Study water. Now I don't study water, but that's what the energy, the channel just told me to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, and uh, ooh, it was on here. I'm gonna wait, but I gotta say it now, just in case I forget. 'Cause y'all know when you've been tuning in, my mind be all over the place. But uh, Iris, yep, husband. What was I getting ready to say about him? Darn it! I hate when I do that. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I guess they don't want me to say anything yet. But let's go for it. Okay. I'm gonna always be talking about this to this day forth because I feel comfortable here. I this is relative. I feel. And then you know what's so amazing? Because I gotta stop saying crazy. Forgive me. But crazy means, awesome, decent, lit. I mean back in my era, but to actually, when I'm listening to these stories, I actually can go back to those times. Like I can relive a little bit. And sometimes when I get in it, I be like, nah, that don't seem right. No, no, no. So some things don't seem right, and then I can kind of tell if it was a lie or not. But that's kind of like amazing. If anybody else experienced that, comment below. Like, let me know. I mean, I whether you do or not, I'm not going to feel like a weirdo. Actually, this just helped boost. It just took everything to a whole nother level. Like, I'm just amazed. I'm excited. Like, this is awesome. This how to say decent. If you old school, you know I'm like, yo, this is so decent. Yo, like really. But anyway, let's move forward. We got a couple more minutes, 2 more minutes. I mean,
Although they were both sea deities, their daughters were not bound to the water. While some
and
legends
that's probably why I don't really like to swim. I don't. I mean, I did fight my fear, and I was the learning. Well, the spirit God taught me how to breathe and swim. So basically, I know how to swim a lot better than what I used to, but I'm still not that good at all. And I need to because eventually I'm going to get a boat. I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'll have a captain. Anyway, that's
claimed that Iris had a twin with similar attributes named Ark. Hesiod said that she was a sister of the Harpies. The bird-woman hybrids were monsters that flew above isolated islands in the Mediterranean. The Harpies represented storm winds over the ocean, creating another link between the children of Thomas and Electra in the sky. Iris was the beautiful
isn't Electra. Isn't it like that computer stuff? Like, yo, my lips are going to be burning tomorrow. Oh my God, yo, my lips are chapped, you guys. Like, I still got to get used to Philly. I've been in Florida for 7 years. So this is my second year. Right. No, this is my first year, like my actual like first year. Yeah. This is my first year back. Because I came back last September. So that's a year. A year and something. Anyway, so yeah. My lips are burning right now. I'm sorry, y'all.
rainbow that came after her sister's storms. In at least one story, Iris even protected her more monstrous sisters. When they were pursued by the sailors of the Argo, Iris turned them back and commanded them to stop chasing after the Harpies. Imagining the goddess of the rainbow as the offspring of sea deities probably arose from the geography of Greece. Because many Greek communities were coastal, the sea was a major point of reference in their mythology.
You know what? My thing is, who the who is my mother? Like, cause I don't even feel like that this lady is really my like biological mother. That's the weird part about it. Like, it got to the point where I'm like, is this lady even related to me? Am I really? But the only thing that convinced me that I'm related is I look just like my father. That's how I know that I'm related. So then I look at my brothers like, well, hold up, they don't look like my mother or my father. So who are they? Like, but one of my brothers, like, I mean, you just they don't we people don't they be like, that's your mom? And I'm like, yeah. Like, we don't look alike. But I feel like now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to look like her, like in the mouth area. But she think I'm trying to taunt her by saying that because she know and I know and everybody else know I look just like my father. So when I say that I look like her, she think I'm trying to, bash her. And no, you can't be that stupid, lady. Like, come on now. What's good? And respect to my Miz, but like, come on now. Like, enough is enough. Like your time is running out. You feel me? And you need to get right. If you ain't right, get right. And I know you're not right. Because if you was right, then we will be right. And we're not. Because you're mental. And that's crazy when you have a mother that get the whole family to go against you. That's why I'm not talking to my family. And I'm gonna put that out there. All right. Then the ones that I'm cool with that don't mess with her, they done did me dirty. So they gets no more opportunity. They don't get no more access to me. But for the most part, my own mother, is talking about me to the family, which she's lying to them. but she has to lie to them so that they won't have me around, so that she won't have to worry about facing me, because she don't want to face her. And that's her issue. It's not my problem. But I wanted to share that with you, mother, and father, that think, you know me and think you know something. You don't know anything. I choose not to be around family and the ones that they're shady. And I don't have time for that. I'm not doing that. No. I'm gonna let God work on me, and then everything will fall in place. As far as my husband, I'm getting a divorce. That's just a done deal. He's evil. He is a child of Satan. He will never change. He will always be the same. And it's been showed to me, and that's fine. I never loved him anyway. I just was trying to be good in God's eyes. So that's cool. Thank God for that. But when I'm ready and when God say go, I'll go. But I've been married over 20 years. But anyway, moving forward.
Mythology. Rainbows in the area were most often seen over the water, appearing to connect the heavens to the sea rather than to earth as they did in many other cultures. Iris was therefore not only a goddess of the rainbow, she was a goddess who connected the other Olympians to one another and the mortal people of Earth by traveling freely between them. That's it for today's video. If you enjoy,
I posted the link. I don't like to leave nobody out. Hold on, let me see what else. Mad City. I wanted to decode. Oh, this was interesting when I looked up the iris, and it's so funny how iris is a part of our eye. Okay, some of these words I might not know. Work with me. All right. Muscles in your iris control your pupil. When your pupil is wider, dilated, more light gets into your eye. When it's narrower, uh, contracted, less light gets in. As your iris squeezes or releases, your pupil, the amount of light reaches the rest of your eye changes. This changes the size, helps you see light. So y'all might want to check this out, like look into that. I thought that was kind of cool. And I'm trying to look and see what crystals is connected to her. Yep. Of course, I ain't lying. Is right here, right? I swear, boy. And now, what if I wanted to lie? God's sitting there telling on me, like, I swear, y'all. Let me get on. Let me get the hell out. Hey, let me get on up out of here with this. What is this? What is this? Damn it! I just broke out in a sweat. Like, shit. What if I had something? Okay, hello. I'm sorry. I don't be in the comments like that. Thank you. But I just broke out in a damn sweat. I got nervous. I trying to hide stuff on my computer. I'll tell you, boy, pray for me. But all right, so I got 5 more, right? Ooh, and then hold up, y'all. I'm hot. Lord, my neck sweat. I hate sweat. Oh my God, I cannot stand it. And for me to be sweating, oh my God, like who wants to lay around somebody that's sweating? Like, ew. But actually, blue and black cohorse, am I saying it right? Is a herb that helps with menopause. I just don't take it. I'm the type. I just. Hey, I take it raw. You know what I mean? Like I just endure the naturalness of it. So then when I can't take no more, then I'll try some type of supplement. You know, Ooh, my neck's sweating, y'all. All right, so I got 5 more. So as far as my thoughts. you know, because apparently Iris and I have some sort of connection. If you think so, comment below. But you had to been tuning in, have to be tuning in on me to know, you know. Sorry, had to take a hit of my bong. I'm not condoning marijuana, you know, this is what I do. Don't worry about what I do. You know, do what's good for you. All right, so I also wrote number 6 is, are we able to communicate? Oh, okay, yeah, that was a good question. I be asking God questions, and God give me the information. You don't have to always ask people; you can ask God. So I asked God, right? I asked my husband, right? Now, when I say husband, I mean God. But when I say my earthly husband, I say evil behind that, so you know which ones I'm talking about. Yeah, so that part, right? So my husband, okay, God. I asked God. I was like, God, are we able to communicate while in the sun? Because this photo, I'm in the sun, and that's the rainbow. Look at that. My crown is like, it's cracking. Oh, look, I ain't even noticed that till just now. Look, it's cracking my head open. The crown is, because I was having a lot of activity in my pineal gland. Look at my hair. You see the rainbows in. Ooh, I tell you. Yo, I swear, man, God is so freaking good. But anyway, look at my head cracking open. That head cracking open. To give me that crown. That crown was busting out of that scalp. Boy, look at that. Yo, Mother Earth don't play. Nature don't play. Nature is not to be played with. Period. And that's not Photoshop. Like, I got better things to do. I don't even know how to do that. And if I did, I'd be working on my logo instead of looking for an artist, okay? So we ain't even gonna play that game. What? Mm-mm. And even if I did do Photoshop, I wouldn't do no like that, talking about no God going to hell for what? What? I'm already on a good foot. Why would I mess that up? For what? I don't have to lie. I ain't gotta manipulate. I ain't gotta do nothing. Look, hey, I don't have to be worldly. I don't have to do that. For what? Wait a minute. I gotta stir my I don't have to do that. I got my ticket. You know? So if I have my ticket, why would I feel the need to have to do anything shady and mess it up? If I do anything outside of what I'm doing, I'm going to mess up. You think I'm going to mess that up? That's why I was snapping, even though I know I'm not supposed to be cursing. But let me do what I need to do. I know what I need to do. Long as did I get around you and curse? Did I get around you and disrespect you? Did I get around you and do anything ill? No. So until I get around you and do that, then you talk. You ain't even been around me and you already sitting there making suggestions and all of that. That's not good. That's evil. That's not cute. And I'm being real here because I see you. You know I see you. And I don't care about that. Respect is due to a dog. And you're not going to disrespect me like that. Because I'm not going to disrespect you like that. And I didn't disrespect you like that. But you already, I ain't even stepped foot near you. And you already suggesting that's not, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. You're going to get your feelings hurt. I promise you. Don't do it. And I'm dealing with a lot of people and a lot of things and a lot of energies. So if it reply, then it replies. Okay? Now we already had one man lost yesterday. Somebody unsubscribe, like I can care less. I really can, because in the end of the day, you have something and I have something. But you have something I don't want. But I have something you want. I have something you want to experience. You have nothing I want to experience. That's why I said my own table. Yeah, I sit at somebody's table, but when I say my own table means I have my own mind, my own thoughts, and you're not going to tell me what to do. I don't give a about your suggestions, because if your suggestions were so good, then you would be this. Hold up. Hmm. Let me let's revisit this. No, seriously, because people get the game chopped, and I don't like I don't like confusion. You feel me? So you will be here, and you're not. Let's be real. You're not. Now, am I saying that everything I do and say and all of that is good and okay? No. But guess what? It got God attention. It got God attention to the point where this is me. This is me. Now, you stand in front of the sun and you take a photo and you show me you. This me. Where are you? So that's why I say that. I'm not trying to embarrass nobody. I'm not trying to think I'm better than nobody. I'm not trying to do that. But see, thinking about money and thinking that that's the only thing. See, when you get this, you get everything. It says it in the Bible. All is mine. So I don't care about that. But see, you care about that, and that's all you're going to get, and you're not going to get this. So which one you rather have? Because you can't have the both. Period. But see, when you get this, you get the respect, but you get the disrespect too. But if you pay attention, you know how to move. See, I'm not Jesus. I'm not just us. I'm me. And I'm not saying I'm better. I'm not saying I'm worse. I'm not saying he or it is better or worse. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what I said. And, a lot of people like to dish out things, and I ain't get to the five yet, but I feel the need to say this because I know this person is watching me. And you know, I still respect this person, but I used to respect this person like I used to want to be her. It used to be to not be her, but like have that power. And to the point where it motivated me to get to this. And I left. Yes, I left. But she knows I'm watching her. And if she don't, she know now. I see you. I've been seeing you. And I haven't been tuning in like that because I had things to do. But the things that you've done to your circle is not going to work over here because God tells me what to do. That's not the case with you. So I'm going to leave that like that. You know what I'm talking about. Right. So I'm not going to play that game. And no, I don't think I'm going to do whatever I want to do. But to a certain extent, I do because I don't do much because I'm not out here looking to disrespect anybody. So yes, I am going to do what I want to do because when I do what I want to do, I'm doing what God tell me to do, and I'm doing what's right. Ain't nobody got time to be tiptoeing around no fucking. I'm sorry, because I really mean it. Around no Christians or no Muslims or no Jehovah Witnesses or whatever the heck you worship it. Nobody got time to be tiptoeing around that. You're playing with these people, souls, and it's not a joke. It's not to your progression, whatever that means. And I'm being real. What God told me to say. So progression, I'll go back to progression in a minute. Progression. Let me look it up. I'm being real. That's what we do here. I don't know what the word means. I can care less about the word. I like the feel. So y'all learn all y'all want. Learn them spells. That's probably why I'm all right. Because I'm not learning and I'm not taking in those spells. That's great. I don't think I'm better. Actually, I'm lower than every last one of y'all. I'm lower than y'all. That's how I feel. God told me to say it. I wanted to say it, but I didn't want to say it. But that's how I feel. I was watching a video yesterday, and it was about ancient aliens and things like that. I think I posted in the community. I must have done it, yeah. And these children were gifted, and I'm like, wow. These, excuse me, these people, if you know about me, if you're just tuning in when I burp, it's confirmation. That's a yes. It's a solid yes. No ands, no ifs, no buts about it. If I wanted to lie, if I burp, trust me, that truth is coming out of that burp. So I admit it, and if you do, that's what it is. And okay, it is what it is, right? But anywho, moving forward, right? So, oh, darn, what was I saying? So the guy, what was I saying? Oh my God. I hate that. It'll come back up. But I know it was about me and telling the truth or some stuff. I'm telling you, I can't wait to start like I used to just lie to men. I was really good at that, lying to men for money. That was my thing. Like lying to people and all that, that wasn't my thing. It was just lying to men. Making them feel good, knowing you ain't, but I'll make you feel like, you know, I need extra money for my bill because you being cheap, so I would lie. I don't think you was splurging enough, so generous enough, so I would lie and say, like stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm not. I wasn't big on. I just lied to men, but let my mother tell it I'm a liar, and I think that's just her describing herself, turning the family off, describing herself, saying it's me. Because I don't understand how you think if I had a child and she's 49 and the last time I had like some serious interaction with her was when she was 17. How do I think I know this child? All I know is what somebody telling me or what she shared. So how am I a liar? Because I know ain't no way in the hell I told her I was a liar. So somebody told her I was a liar. Somebody lied to her and told her I was a liar because somebody wanted something from her. And they found a way to finesse her and she thinks that she can't be finessed because she believes in a slick can't out slick a slicker. So that's where I get that from my mother. A slick can't out slick a slicker. And she swore she was slick. So she thinks she can't be out slick because she's slick. But she was actually slick because I'm not a liar. I tell you, boy. But was she trying to program me to be a good liar? Yes, she was. But I was horrible. That's when she thought something was wrong with me when I wasn't lying properly for her. Anyway, let's move forward, right? So, uh, my thing is, can we get communication within the sun? Because all I know is I didn't start having problems with my eyesight until I looked into the sun. But when I looked into the sun, I seen something gray, and and mind you, oh, here come another rainbow. I forgot to share this with you guys. You see that? This is that portal. Well, I feel like it's a portal. Okay. And God said, how you know it's a portal? Because I didn't tell you it was a portal. So I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's a portal. See how God made me tell the truth? But I feel like, shoot, it ain't come from, I didn't know it. So anything outside of me and what I learned, I say God, you know? So sometimes, okay, I might have to come back and say, well, God didn't say, but I feel like it's a portal. What is this? This, like, and look, this is the God energy down on the ground, looking at the root. So I'm a little confused. And then you got the sun right here, which is bright. And then a little bit of the root, which is the eye right here. But then you got the heart at the top. Like, it just was real weird to me how, and some man kept trying to distract me from not taking this photo. I just wasn't a black man too. I just wasn't understanding that. He was like, "What is you doing?" And I'm like, looking at him, hold up, because I ain't all that approachable in the streets. Like, and I looked at him like, nigga, what? Who the what? I'm like, Chihuahua, rah, and he left me alone. You feel me? But yeah. Hold up, what was I doing? Okay, so here come another one. Uh, so I was wondering, can we communicate? Because, like I said, it looked as silver. I don't want to click on stuff I ain't got no business clicking on. Because if I click on it, I'm gonna show a picture of somebody, and I don't want no trouble. I still got that photo there, and I always say that to you guys because that photo's still there. Because if I ever gotta go to it, I will on that. But that's one of my haters following me trying to copycat. Okay. Oh, I love you, God. Thank you for everything. God, Iris, Mother Earth. I had to say that. That's what I roll with my left hand. Because I'm ambidextrous. Yeah, so sometimes, which I'm more comfortable with my right hand, but I like to tap in. So I'll use the left. So that's what I did. Well, anyway, so when you want to tap into the opposite side, you want to write beautiful things. You want to manifest beautiful things. So you want to make sure you do that. All right. Hold up. All right. All righty. So my dogs are so good, aren't they? I done gave them treats all damn day. Apples and chicken, and uh, they love the deer breast. They love that deer breast. I don't know what it is. But now they love the apple and chicken too. And then I got the regular bones, when they do good stuff. Um, Well, all of it's for when they do good stuff. The emergency snacks. All right, so the seventh one is, let me see what I write. What cell do the sun? Okay, what cells do the sun restore? And if so, when. So the sun restores this. We're told that the sun restores our brain cells. Well, which brain cells? Now I don't want to. I want to make that another video. I don't want to click on anything and look it up because I'm not giving them their credit yet. So I want to write the credits and all that in the video on the channel and all that. So whenever I get time, if I do, I'll do it. If not, then sorry about that. Just remind me, and hey, I'll put the effort in and do it. Just ask. You know. But my question is, yeah, like, okay, our brain cells are being restored. Well, what brain cells are being restored, and when are they being restored? Are they being restored as soon as we're under the sun, or do we have to be under the sun for a certain period of time before it actually activates that certain part of the brain? Khalid, you might want to he might be sharing that on his channel because he's all up in that. Okay, salutes to him for that. Respect all day. Okay. Okay, so Iris, her husband. Her husband. All right. This is her husband. Zephyrus. I don't know if I said that right. Zephyrus. That's all I can get. Zephyrus. That's all that. So it gotta be that name. But yeah, I wanted to know, like, oh, so what was told was he is the God of the West, right? So here we go right here. Okay, so Isis was married to Zephyrus. So that's Isis' husband. This is her husband, the God of the West Wind. Now let me tell you about the West Wind. Mind you, I got shot in West Philly. Anybody that know me know that West Philly is my stomping ground. Used to be. I love West Philly. So for that's crazy. I'm like, oh my God. And they had a son. And like I said, remember, like I said, I feel like I'm a boy, but I'm in a girl body and I'm not gay. Trust me. I like butt and all that, yeah, but I'm not gay. You feel me? Like I've tried things and God straightened me out right there and then, and it's just not. It's just not. It's not for me. No, no, it ain't for nobody. Period. I said what I said. LBHIJK element of PQ. I don't give a damn. Period. It's not good for nobody. Not just me. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody supposed to be dating the same sex here on earth. And somebody got mad. But no, it's not supposed to be. Now, are we supposed to glorify one another and help each other and enhance each other? Well, not enhance each other, but enhance each other's self-esteem. Like glorify, you know, like how some women like, oh yeah, girl, your butt is growing, but they not gay. But they, like that, you know, yeah, that is what we're supposed to do. We're not even supposed to be having sex, y'all. I'm being real. Now, if you look at that Bible, you see that everybody in that Bible is related, right? So where's the outsiders? Mm, mm. That's confirmation right there. I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, we're not supposed to be sleeping with one another. We are all family. We are not supposed to be sleeping with each other. Oh, because it's generations ago. No, it's still the same bloodline. Hello. But it got to the point where God said, you know what? All right, I'm gonna just, like your parents were so below, so above, so below, right? And your parents were like, you know what? I'm gonna just let them slide with that. I'm gonna just let them get away with that. Hurt nobody. They, boom. And that's how God thinks as well. And that's how I think. And do I gotta show you? I'm in that energy. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah. Uh so am I their son? And I'm down here. I have no clue, but I'm trying to figure it out. And while y'all figuring out all of that, I'm going to stay right here with God. Hey, 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 hey. All right, so article called Patholus, but according to some sources, their son was called Eris. Let me see. Now I will do this. Let's see who is. Let's see who this is. Let me see how. Let me see what come up. Uh, oh, that's a short little movie right there. Hold up. Let's see who. Wait a minute. Which one should I pick? I want one real short. Hold up. Got 1 minute and 20 seconds. Let's see. I don't have the rights to this video, you guys, but this is for learning purposes. Oh, I'm giving them thumbs down. Sorry, y'all. I gave them thumbs down. I don't like that. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody got time to be reading it, mother. Like, no, that's lazy, and you trying to make money off of doing nothing. Like, that's too lazy. No, talk, say something. All right, so here we're gonna do the 4 minutes, and hey, let's do this.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees?
Hello and welcome back to Nerd Doc. In this video, we're going to discuss Eros, which means there will be major spoilers for Eternals. If you enjoyed the video, please like,
Lord,
subscribe,
sorry.
and share.
I'm so
Spoiler warning.
clumsy, Lord.
For Eternals. If you've not seen the movie, this is your spoiler warning. Eros, also known as Star Fox, appears alongside Pip the Troll in the mid-credit scene of Eternals and offers to help Thena, Druig, and Makari on their quest to find other Eternals across the galaxy. For more detailed information on the credit scenes in Eternals or Pip the Troll, we've got videos on both linked in the description below. In the MCU, Star Fox is played by Harry Styles. You may have heard of him. He's also the brother of Thanos. Luckily, for all the Harry Styles fans out there, Star Fox looks like a normal human. He's not purple, and he doesn't have a butt chin.
I call that mercy.
Despite being Thanos' brother, Star Fox is also an Eternal. In the MCU, Eternals were created by the Celestials as synthetic beings, kind of similar to Vision. We don't yet know if Star Fox is also a synthetic being like the other Eternals, but that's the assumption right now. He has most of the powers of the other Eternals in the comics, but the Eternals' power set in the MCU has been changed a bit. It's probably safe to say that at the very least, Star Fox will have super strength and durability, kind of similar to someone like Captain America, but could also end up with several more powers such as flight or super speed. He's also a huge ladies' man in the comics, much more so than we've seen out of Tony Stark or Star-Lord in the MCU.
What?
Star Fox deals heavily with his brother Thanos in the comics. You may not have heard, but Thanos is currently dead in the MCU. That makes it difficult to determine exactly what Marvel's plans are for Star Fox, because if they follow any of his comic arcs, even loosely, most of them don't work unless Thanos is coming back.
I am inevitable.
Thanos does get resurrected in the comics, but it seems unlikely that will happen so soon in the MCU. We can't rule it out, though. Right now, Star Fox is with Pip the Troll, Thena, Makari, and Druig on the Eternal ship somewhere in space. He also has an orb that the Eternals can use to form the Unimind, making them considerably more powerful. With James Gunn and some, or potentially all, of the Guardians of the Galaxy leaving the MCU after Volume 3, it's possible that this makeshift team will take over as a new oddball galactic group of the MCU. In the comics, Star Fox is tied not only to Thanos, but also Nebula, Gamora, Ultron, the Avengers, Monica Rambeau, She-Hulk, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Nova, and more. At one point, he forms the Dark Guardians in an attempt to stop Thanos from being resurrected, which seems like a potential MCU storyline, but with only this mid-credit scene, it's difficult to tell where Star Fox fits into the MCU. If Marvel does bring the Dark Guardians into the MCU, it will take some work. It's been long rumored that the Netflix Marvel characters will be coming to the MCU, with Matt Murdock expected to show up as early as Spider-Man No Way Home, and Kingpin rumored to be making a brief cameo in the Hawkeye series. If Frank Castle, the Punisher, is one of the Netflix characters making the jump to the main timeline of the MCU, it could eventually lead into him becoming the Cosmic Ghost Rider, who is a member of Star Fox's Dark Guardians along with Nebula, Gladiator, and Wraith. While Cosmic Ghost Rider would be amazing to see in the MCU, in the comics, his arc involves an alternate timeline in which Thanos wins and includes Galactus, Mephisto, and other characters that have yet to make their way into the MCU. It's a tall order to create even a loose variation of the Dark Guardians in the MCU, but it's not out of the question. If there's a sequel to Eternals, there's a good chance Star Fox will show up there. However, in the meantime, we could easily see him show up in the Marvels, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, or even the upcoming Fantastic Four film, given that the ending of Eternals has a chance to eventually lead into Galactus. Unfortunately, that's all we really know about Star Fox in the MCU right now, so that about wraps up this video. But stay tuned to Nerd Dog for more information on when and where Star Fox could appear next.
So I just wanted to share that, but I'm a little curious. So I'm on something else right now. I need to find out. But these people are too close to me. It's you know, I don't know what's going on. But I will tell you this, I don't know who to trust, but I know what I feel. So if I feel like I can't trust you, that's just what it is. And all I can do is be me. I don't mean no disrespect. I don't come disrespectfully. If you feel that way, my apologies. I just always been used to being me. This is nothing new. I've always been like that. If you met my mother, if you even heard my mother or had any type of encounters with my mother, you would know. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I come from. So it is what it is. I can only share what I experienced. I don't know about nobody else. I'm not gonna say I don't care about nobody else because I do. I'd be lying if I said I don't. But I can make myself not care. I can definitely do that. But I don't want to. Do I like doing that? No. But when I don't want to care, I ain't gotta care. Cause I know enough to know that I'm special. Now, am I pinpoint on point about who I am and what exact powers? Because I have more than one. No, but I do know that I am something special, and that alone, execution. Period. And how I know? Because I'm a people watcher. I love to watch people because I love to learn how to respect them, what they like and what they don't like. So I don't disrespect them. And if I have to disrespect them, I'll know where to strike. But my focus is on how to make this person smile, how to make this person feel good, how to make this person feel better about themselves when they don't. All those things. That's me. You want to know who I am? Look at my videos. Listen to my videos. I'm not showing my face. I don't have time for your phony, stupid, manipulative, reverse weak A psychology, because it's weak. Because remember, I've been in the AP program for psychology. That's just something natural. If you're a psychic, if you're intuitive, you automatically intuitive when it comes to psychology. You might not know it, but you are. So I'm not doing anything. Like I said, this channel is to attract certain people, not everybody. See, that's nasty when you want to be for everybody. Even when I was a hoe, I wasn't for everybody. I didn't take everybody money. I didn't want everybody attention. I can care less. I'm not showing anything unless I feel like showing. And I'm not doing it. And that is for a trend genius, because you're not a genius, you're a clown. You copy off of people. You're full of shut your mouth. And if you don't get it together, and you had the audacity to try to make people think I slept with you spiritual. Nigga, are you serious? I don't think so. Never. Not even in the astral world are you on my level. We don't even bump into each other. If you even leave. You don't. I can't help it. You come out, you come out. Yeah. Play with somebody else. I'm not for that. I don't play with souls. I don't play with people. There's consequences to that. I promise you that. And I don't want to have any encounters with that. I don't want to test it. I don't want to experience it. None of that at all. I just want to do the right thing and do what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's that. So you can go ahead and play with people. I'm not doing it. It's just so funny how all these channels I watch a lot of channels and nobody talk about fraud. It's just a certain circle. You know why? Because it's their people. And they break them off. Y'all gotta pay attention and get with it. Get with it. Anyway, that's enough. I'm about to eat my soup because I already took a couple of, and it is popping. Anyway, I gotta go. What is life without love and laughter? Even you gotta hug yourself. You feel me? Nobody is better than nobody else. Don't let nobody control you, especially when they want what you have. Then that means that they're not doing the right thing, and you are. Don't ever let them with your mind like that to make you think that they doing right. I don't care what authority they are. They could be a bishop. They could be a pastor. Trust me, it won't be Jesus and God, because they don't even God and Jesus don't even play those games. You feel me? So wake up. It is what it is. I'm not here to accommodate nobody. You like it, you don't. I don't care. And just because a person is high authority don't mean that you don't need to be checked. Oh, we all need chastising, even me. Right. So, hey, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to sleep light. I hope you do, because that's the only way. It's right. Oh, look at me rhyming. Ah! Say no, let me sound so goofy. Anyway, I could talk all day, but I'm out of this space. And I think I did a little okay with the cursing. Tell me what you think. I'm working on it. I'll still be working on it. And yeah, that's just what it is. Doses.